Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to my Let's Play of my time at Sandrock. Today, we return in a kiln to Amirah, and then have a decision to make. Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. We can either turn in the ladders to do open the next rune with justice, because we do have, like I said, we have 5 days trees to mature. So I think I'll see how we're doing on time. We also need to go to the gecko runes and get more iron, because we're running low. So, decisions. First, I'm gonna make my steel daggers, just in case we do go into the runes of justice. I want better daggers. Oh, nope, this is scrap. And metal, even though I'm going to be using them right away, but putting stuff away. And, you follow. So yeah, so I have decisions to make. First, we're going to go get commissions and get those started. I don't know what that bubble is. Find out.
Madam Catori, when you work with the Commerce Guild of Sandrock, you're working with a name you can trust. Our motto is truth, honesty, integrity, and, what a coincidence. If it isn't the hardest working builder in Sandrock. Lovely Catori, if you please, allow my subordinate to make your acquaintance. Bridges, hydrogels, jerky, our star builder does it all.
Yes, I believe I'm familiar.
Yes. Builder and Mian were total newbies when they first came to Sandrock, but under my wing, they've flourished into old bees. Top workshop owners, known even across the free cities. No matter the size or difficulty of your project, I'm boastfully confident my brilliant builders won't bungle it. You tell them yourself, builder.
I'm just gonna do this because I really want to do that, but I think I lose a point with him. I'm gonna say I am the greatest.
Well, I don't know about that. Greatest? Let's go with pretty okay. Good, even, maybe.
Of course, like I was saying, I'm familiar with the quality of their work. Happy to have them. Let's get back on topic.
Aha! Yes, a true businesswoman you are. Back to the heart of the matter. And may I say, it's really an honor for our guild to receive such a striking commission from such a striking client.
He was like such a sleazeball here.
Well, the short of it is, I'm planning on expanding the Golden Goose Gaming Extravel Plaza. Right now, we only have, 2 games. Who would want to come to Sandrock just to visit a dinky shack like what I got now?
Now, don't say that. Your game center is known across the land already for its, splendid, woodiness.
Yeah, it is rather, well, it's fine. But the competition out there is vicious. We can't get left behind. That's why we gotta expand, renovate, start paving the way towards the future.
Oh, yes, future. You've got to have that. Let's talk specifics then. What exactly are you hoping to have built in this expansion project?
Well, I'm gonna need a new storefront, a new sign, start a catalog of new games.
My, what big dreams you have for your the thing. Before I forget, perhaps we ought to first discuss one teeny tiny minor inconvenient little detail. How exactly will you be paying for all this?
Oh, yeah. Well, I figured since this was such a sure thing, I could just promise you guys a portion of the profits once they roll in. It'll be real fair for all of us, and...
what you're saying is you don't have the money for the project.
Well, in a matter of speaking, I guess you could say I don't.
Uh-huh. Goodness me! Well, I really hate to cut things short, but I really do have a lot of things on my plate right now. But don't worry, we can continue this conversation through the mail. Don't mail me, I'll mail you. I was supposed to have my reports on their way to the Free Cities Commerce Guild 10 minutes ago. Time sure does fly when you're, wasting time. Well, goodbye now. Go on, scooch.
But I'll earnestly await your correspondence, Commissioner Yan. Goodbye.
All right. Fun's over. You can get back to your workshop now, newbie. Oh, and pick up a commission on your way back for your old buddy, old chum Yan. Go!
You should help Catori with her project.
No! If you learn one thing from me, newbie, learn this. Never, and I mean never, take a job if you don't know where the money's coming from. I'll pay you after I succeed and you do all the work. Yeah, right. I needed a good laugh. Well, what are you still doing here? I said the show's over. Get back to work. Go!
Okay, well, we're gonna go pick a commission. Not giving you my steel daggers. We're gonna take this because we already have some done. I'll take this because we already have some done. Canvas. Ugh. Everything is canvas right now. Do need to plant more, the rhino horn cactus. I'm going to buy these because I'm going to have to need them for the Catori thing. Like she'll be waiting for us in a second.
Hey, wait up! Hey, so it looks like your boss isn't too keen on helping me out, but I just can't get this idea out of my head. This game center upgrade is just the first step in a long line of ideas I've got. The culmination of which will result in Catori World! Catori World. Your one-stop shop for everything entertainment. Game center, museum, maybe we can even get a ride or something. But I'll never arrive at my dream destination if I can't even take the first step. Come on, I saw your expression at the meeting. You've gotta be at least a little bit interested.
I was gonna say sounds good, but how will you pay for all this?
Right. That is an issue. One that I have been carefully considering. Plus, just listen to it. Really rolls off the tongue. Catori World. Catori World. What I need now is people who believe in me. People who believe in me and also have money. I'm having a meeting to share my plans with some potential investors. If I secure the funding, I'll plow forward with Catori World. Then, once the profits start rolling in, everyone who invested will get their money back and then some. So, yeah. Would you be willing to come to my investor meeting?
Believe in you, count me in.
That's great to hear. Having you there will have me twice as confident. Well, I've gone on too long already. 2 p.m. tomorrow, my office, the first ever Catori World investor meeting. Come on, you gotta make it. I'd better get back to the drawing board. Can still make a few last-minute touch-ups. Hope to catch you tomorrow.
Okay, so we have an appointment tomorrow with Catori. Trudy, so many resources towards such a lost cause. How arrogant to think that we can defy nature itself.
How do you guys
I don't
justify
think you're off
using
the
guns
hook either,
again?
Builder. What you did with Mion was irresponsible. You know. Some rules are meant to be broken, sir. Yeah.
The future of our world
I
depends
haven't seen
on
such a
us.
spark in Trudy's eyes since
I
for
could
her,
use
well,
that
for
in
a
the
long
next
time.
fireside.
Today, she really seems to think that this time's it. I hope she's right for all our sakes.
This is the kind of inspiration we need.
And can I actually
Relics
just get you?
must only be used in self-defense.
Come on, nobody's listened to Heidi's plan. We gotta scrounge up cash like we did for the bridge and build a road towards Portia, even if they're whatever it is crust works. We can't sustain a forest out here right now. Not without water.
We must never give up
I need to make one more pan. I thought I had made 3, but I guess I didn't. I might have used... I really thought I made 3. It don't matter, though. This one doesn't have a queue. That's right. So, I wasn't expecting the Catori thing. Whoops. That does put like a slight change to what my plan was. Excuse me. So we have a meeting with her tomorrow. It's a pretty lengthy meeting. So, I think I'm gonna hold off turning in the justice thing. And what do I need? I'm upgrading my steel daggers. I think I'm gonna hold off on the justice thing and lifesteal's fine. Okay. We'll hold off on justice. We're gonna turn in the kiln still. But I think instead of I need to sell that. I'm gonna keep the steel or the iron daggers in my chest because they often come up on the board. So something like that I keep in a chest. That way I just don't have to make it. And then later on I'll donate a lesser pair of daggers to the museum. Around here. There's a fang too.
X, do you want a cracker? Do you want a cracker?
Soon.
No, no!
Okay. What is that? Oh, it's to turn in the kiln. Oh, I think everyone's just finally heading back. Now, yeah. Everyone's just heading back now from being out in the desert. No one takes the stops, so it's like whatever. I'm selling this. Woohoo! Okay, we're turning in this to Amirah.
Amazing! This is it! Fantastic work! I knew you could do it. It seems your job is done. But you don't have to be so quick out the door. That is, if you wanted to stay for a while, you certainly could.
Sure, let's fire up the new kiln.
Really? I'm afraid I'm not usually much for entertaining guests. I suppose I'll have to try my best for you. Why don't we try out this new kiln you've built? I'm sure I could use a bit of assistance. If I'm being absolute honest, I'm a bit afraid to turn it on. What if that masked man is right? What if I can't make the ceramics like he's encountered on his travels?
You can do it.
I hope you're right. Though, I'll admit, the whole encounter left me rather uncomfortable. I wanted to set a good example for Avio. I wanted to show him that we shouldn't let ourselves be put down by haughty businessmen. He has a history of letting himself be pushed around, you know. It is very difficult, though, defending one's art in the face of such a connoisseur.
You were awesome.
Do you think so? I was actually quite terrified. In fact, in the moment, I think it was your advice that came to mind. That mysterious man was being a creep, as you say. A bit cowardly to say such things to my face from behind a mask, isn't it? In any case, I need to stop feeling sorry for myself. Both you and Avio believed in me enough to get us this far, so I simply try my best. There is no more room for doubt. Let's begin! You need to keep your hands steady. Try not to shake. Control your breathing. From a distance, I can't tell who worked on which. You've got quite a knack for these kinds of things. Once the glaze is finished, I'll send one of them to you. Thanks for spending time with me. It was nice chatting and working on this project together. Perhaps it could be said that we make a good team. I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.
Okay. So the kiln is done. I don't remember if I got a new ad, so I must be. I don't remember what day it expires now. So, with that being done, banjo. There. With that one being done, I think I'm gonna turn in my commission to Mabel. And then I think I'm gonna just spend the rest of the day in the Gecko Station ruins. Yeah, I think that's probably the best idea. The Catori thing tomorrow takes a long time. The Justice thing also takes a long time. I also need to plant all of these. But I think that's probably the best use of my time. And then I think... Oh, that was not the right button. There's nothing else, because this is 12 days, so I'm not worried about it. That's got at least 4 more days. And... calendar... Yeah, we have nothing tonight, so I think I'm just going to turn in this commission and then go to the mine. Or rune, it's a rune. And it will be probably an early day. Sometimes can get her before she goes inside.
Hi there.
If you go out there to plant trees with Trudy, do be wary of Sandrock, and if them plants don't grow well, it's all part of the Light's plan.
Thank you.
I ask her for a recipe also. Sweet or spicy and sour potato. Oh, we taught her. Okay. I don't really have anything to give Coco, so we're not. I am just gonna take the Yakmel. Cooper still wants something. You're just gonna have to deal with it, Cooper. So, it's always a spear or a sword of some type. Yeah, so like this Catori thing, it's essentially like a 2-part side mission. There it does. I'll go to 8. And so this will be a very building intensive thing. So this is going to be probably the bigger building. So this one I didn't know exactly where it came in at because it was part of an update and I don't remember which one. I want to say, just based on what time it is, it might have been either Logan Strikes Back or I think it has to be Logan Strikes Back, or it was before Hey Ho Pals. That was what gave you the ability to adopt the pets. I don't know. Oh, that's a lot of chromium there. I don't know. I should be checking for glowy things. So like this upgrade to the gaming center, it does bring one of the better games into the gaming center. At least it's the one that I'm decent at. All the other ones I am not good at all. But this one that you build, it's easy. That's why I'm good at it. What's here? Should go back in here and see if there's any. Just one. Don't really need chromium, but I'm just getting chromium. We're kind of reaching that point where we're getting pretty good at like all of our resources, so it's like specific things that you need now. But it's not, you don't need as much as your stamina for the day. So you do waste a little bit of stamina at this point. It's a good place to be, because if you don't really need anything, then you just go exploring. So it's a fun part of the game. We still never really got any of the, the like hidden rooms in this mine. Is this like, I also didn't really keep an eye out for them, but normally they're kind of obvious, so I don't know. Oh, there's that. I also need to start looking into upgrading my jetpack and stuff again. This. So that may be something to do soonish. At least remember the stuff I need to get, so the next time I come to the ruins I can just do it. Because I know this one requires the microchips, and it also requires tempered glass, I think, and condensed power stones. The little orange cube things, it requires that. So it's not something that I would have on me, but if I still have my ticket to the other mine, I might just grab it and then upgrade it. Going here. Probably should have gone higher up in the mines, because there's not much to grab at this point, because what we need is the iron. This should be it. Oh, of course. Yeah, I don't have enough stamina. Anything? Aww. Okay, well. Let's use what I got. Yeah, we weren't far enough down to get the condensed power stones. I'm gonna quickly go get all of those and then exit and upgrade device. So I can upgrade that. So this is the final level. That is 6 of those. I can upgrade that. So I need to grab 5 condensed power stones, 6 tempered glass, circuits, and okay. So we'll do that. Why am I doing that? We'll do that at, I think, the other rune. Just so we can say we're fully upgraded. And it's over. I just had to actually remember what it was, which is difficult sometimes. Okay. So, microchips, tempered glass, condensed power stones, simple circuits. Just grab. Oh, we need to get more of those soon. And I think I put it in here. Yes. Do I still have? Yes. Okay, we're just gonna go over here. And then upgrade all of this stuff. And then I think we're gonna do some gardening really quick and then head to bed. That, I think, is the game plan. So I believe on the this upgrade, so that one's done. We will be able to see, TNT will be labeled. So yeah, we're fully upgraded now. Very nice. And they have not introduced another upgrade to this, so for now this is fully upgraded. Which makes sense because in Portia you only had 2 upgrades, so I would think that I'd be shocked if there was another upgrade, but you never know. So what it will show now is TNT will be shown, if there's like that one panel to raise those electrical grids, that will be shown now. And treasure chest, I think. And I also think it just has a bigger radius. Mechanical parts. So it's just kind of quality of life type deals. And you are all gecko. Alright. Now gardening. I think we're getting close on some of these, but I think we're off by 1 piece on almost all of them. Gardening. I need to get water. I'm gonna grab a little bit of everything. And I'm gonna go get water. I still have the 20 what are they called? Biocrust from the last story mission with the planting the trees. I'm gonna wait until our house is a little bit more situated where I want it. I'm just gonna take it all. I'm the water hog. It is my problem. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold off, I think, until maybe 1 more yard upgrade at least, until we kind of get more situated. Even though you can do like the multi-move, it's still a pain in the butt to move those. Like it's just one of my least favorite things to do. So a fair word of warning on this. So to increase the size, you hit tab. So decrease, tab, tab, tab. Be careful when you are adding plots, because if I included that, it would make new plots there, and I don't want that. So just be careful of what you're doing. So I have... Sometimes the planting is easier on the smaller setting. It's going there. So just, guess I kind of keep that in mind, that certain things are better on a small setting, certain things are better on a bigger setting. I'm doing like right now I'm doing 2 of each. I just kind of just fiddle around with it until you get it where you want. I should probably plant some of these. And actually I'm gonna go to the produce and see what I need. I'm actually pretty good on everything. I might plant some sand rice. And then I think just to equal this out, we're going to do that. And we're going to plant the rose willow on the rest. Now for the watering, it doesn't matter if you go over, it's fine, but like, that is the best thing ever. Because like, I don't mind doing the gardening if it's this. Like, I don't mind it at all. It does do a bug once in a while where it shows you need to add water, and then like it will be highlighted green, and then it will do a thing like saying this plot doesn't need water. It's like, but it's telling me it needs water, but it doesn't allow you to add water. So that's just kind of like a bug right now. So, and it's time for bed. And we have our commissions, and there's our ad finally canceled. And those are ready already. For Amirah, the work we did yesterday is fresh out of the oven for a first batch. It could be said that the piece turned out quite well, but there is a lot of room for me to learn to do better and do better. I am, however, extremely satisfied with my new kiln, which I have you to thank for. Attached is the piece we did together. Hope you like it. Research center, that is done. And all of these are done. Nice. What this does open up for Amirah is a whole nother line of pottery that looks similar to that are very pretty. So I will wait for prices to go down and then probably buy some just because they have decent stats on them. Eufaula. Okay, so I need to harvest this stuff already. Shoot. See, I just did it. That's a little frustrating. So for the jute cantaloupe and the 2x2s, you still have to line them up, which can be a pain in the butt. And then for the removing, also be careful because you can also remove the plants just like I did to those. So be careful. It's lovely, but also it can be dangerous at the same time. So we're all okay. I'm gonna take care of this. I keep forgetting to check this thing. I see we officially reached the point with the dregs where we can keep up now. It's a great place to be at. Also reaching the bottom of fine wood scrap, which is nice. A little bit. Okay. And we got a point for workshop. Not getting that. I am going to take this one next. Okay. Scrap. I mean, we're getting there. Who has something? Owen. So we have to go get commissions, check on Owen, get an ad, and then go to G. And go to Fang. There might be a big commission being a Friday. We shall see. It's not every week, but you and the steel daggers. I might just take it. We'll do this. I'm going to do the steel daggers. That's not enough money to make it worth my while. I will do this and to make it easy that. I think we're at this point we're so far ahead that there's no point. Okay, I'm going to go start the stuff on my machines, and then we will go do our other errands. Okay, so that is being processed. Um, 14. Yeah, we definitely need to upgrade this thing eventually. I'm not that worried about it, but it's just more convenient. I could also just perfect it more so that it's like level, at least probably rare might hold 12. But it isn't worth it because it will lose the rarity if I upgrade it. So I'm just gonna add 4 more, and then we'll continue on. Oops, if I don't get caught. So probably by the time we finish the loop, I would think the stuff on the tailoring machine. I keep wanting to call it a sewing machine. It's not a sewing machine.
Uh-huh. Yep.
2 Sandakudas. I already have that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay. Nope. Oh, that's Grace with our daggers. You are not getting my daggers, miss. What are prices today? Still not great. Hello. Well, at least say hi. Might see what our discount is with Heidi at this point. 'Cause I really want the animals. Who am I looking for? Oh, you. Hi, Dandy. Her birthday is the 2nd of autumn. Okay. And then add. No. Should see how close I am to being friends with all the animals. Where am I? Ooh, we're getting close with him. He'll be the first one. Meerkat's pretty good, and then the cats are kind of equal. Okay. Nope, I did not want to sit down. I wanted to say hi to Macchiato. There we go. Hello. I would give you my assault rifle, but I kind of need it. This Grace again. Yes, you are not getting my daggers. She is not here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the tailoring. I think that's what I decided to do. Because you need this machine and this machine and the recycler first. Could probably build that, but I think that's the game plan. How many days? 6 days. It's such a long time. Okay. Because I'm watching like another person's playthrough, and they're right at the time where these new machines become available, and they just got blocked by the tailoring machines. I'm like, I'm gonna get that first.
Ooh, stinky.
Only temporary.
Thanks, Fang. Okay. We'll be back here in about an hour. I saw the little cloud behind me. I'm like, what was that? It was me being stinky. Okay. Yeah, this meat and mushroom stew is probably one of my favorite things, or meat stuffed mushrooms. I keep calling meat and mushroom stew, and I don't know why. It's probably one of my favorite things. It's kind of easy, but it's worth so much that's I can't resist it. I'm going to have to make a bunch of these for the there's altogether we have 4 more Yakimo stations to build, so I kind of just want them built and ready, the materials for it. And I did not want that, no. I want the materials kind of ready to go, at least that part of it, so that it's just done. I'm going to build up steel again, and we'll just leave this as that. We need 10. Okay, and we'll go turn in an hour. We'll go turn in the nails. Yeah, I just totally fell off. They don't need to be perfect or anything, do they? No. Okay. So after the meeting and we finish turning in stuff, I might go into this mine. To get some tin. Grace again, you are not getting my daggers.
Good! Welcome, everyone! It seems we're all here, so let's begin. First of all, welcome. You may all know me as Catori, the lady who purchased up the Golden Goose just after the peak of its success. But today, with just 15 minutes of your time, I will present to you an idea that could change your life. Behold! Catori World, a vast and unabridged cavalcade of merriment and amusement. An unparalleled brand of entertainment. As we all know, Sandrock was once a beacon of prosperity in the ocean of a desert that is the Eufaula. Of course, at that time, we were in the rather favorable position of middlemen, so to speak. Tens of thousands of people would transfer through Sandrock, and the Golden Goose was a favorite stop along the way for young and old. These days, however, well, I don't think it would be an understatement to say that this town could do with some revitalization. And so, enter Catori World to chase the clouds away and bring prosperity to Sandrock once more. How will I do it, you might ask? I will carry out the construction of a multi-dimensional, sensational, and all-around recreational set of entertainment facilities, including, but not limited to, a new and improved game center, larger museum, and one day, a theme park.
I hope they add that. It's not currently in the game. There's another character who refers to it later on. I hope they add the
Before
theme
long,
park.
tourists will once again flock to Sandrock to view and partake of the exuberance that is the largest and most beautiful spot for entertainment in the Free Cities, Catori World. Help make my dream, our dream, come true. Help make Catori World a reality. Any questions?
Could I lose money?
Well, technically, yes. It is possible you could lose money, in the sense that anything is technically possible. So there may exist a universe where you did lose money, but Catori World. Tell you guys what. If the first round of monthly dividends are not to your liking, if you're still not confident in the project, you can have all your money back. Guaranteed.
What do I need to
Both
do?
you and Niang can invest through labor, provide construction services for my amusement and other facilities for the park, then I grant you a larger percentage of the profits. Builder work is essential to make this all happen.
I'm just gonna say I've heard enough. I'm in.
Wonderful! That is great to hear. With such an esteemed builder backing the project, I think it's hard not to have faith. Questions? Anyone else?
Wow. It all does sound like a lot of fun, but... Well, I've been spending all my spare time at the moisture farm since we made that big discovery. I don't know if I can commit to something so big. But don't worry, you've already got the best.
Of course. Can't have a foot in two boats. I wish you well on your endeavors. What about you, Mr. Owen? Thoughts, questions, concerns?
This plan. It's a pie in the sky, but as long as it might help Sandrock, I'm interested. And we'll be happy to get involved with the startup process. We can talk more once we really start seeing more tourists in town.
Mr. Owen, thank you very much.
I can't say that I'm particularly impressed by your key performance indicators. Furthermore, I don't think there's much room for your market to scale up, given the potential demographics you have access to. For that reason, I'm out.
Well, this ain't exactly rocket science, good doctor.
Director,
Yes, Director. Well, there's also no reason we couldn't work in some kind of spaceship simulator? A replica of a launch center. Some other space thingy?
it appears I've sorely miscalculated the potential of this venture. You will have my aid.
Wonderful of you to reconsider, Director.
Now, forgive me, as I have not been paying much attention for the last 15 minutes or so. Mind was elsewhere. But I do believe I have the gist of it. And for that reason, I'm in. Elsie will appreciate this sort of rigmarole. Speaking of rigmarole, that reminds me how she needs to stop all the tomfoolery, sending in for rigmarole, and start learning how to be a proper lady. Y'all wouldn't believe how many times I've told her.
Yes, Cooper. Thank you for your interest. Perhaps we'd best move on, for time's sake.
Are you having fun, Jasmine? Kinda surprised you wanted me to take you to this, but, well, do you understand everything Miss Catori is saying?
Of course, Uncle Hugo. I've read all about stuff like this. Catori is asking for angel investors, people who are willing to back her idea in exchange for a piece of the company. If Aunt Catori does really well, we might get back 10 times what we invest. Here, I brought 5 goals. I want to invest in Catori World.
That's so cute.
10 to 1, huh? Maybe I'll throw in some scratch too then.
Yes, well, it's like they say, one can always depend on the heart of a child to make sound business decisions. It means so much to have everyone's support, and this is definitely a more the merrier type situation. Well, I think we've heard from everyone. Here seems like as good a place as any to end it. Thank you all for coming. Here's to our success! Here's to Catori World!
Catori World.
Builder, once again, thank you for your support. As a matter of fact, I've got something for you already. Game Center renovations. A new sign, a new game, more floor space, the whole 9 yards. The expansion will just be gathering materials. But you know how it is. Heidi doesn't cut corners. She'll need stuff only experienced divers like you could track down. Once we've got the materials, she'll handle the rest, leaving the sign and new game machine. The new sign shouldn't be too much trouble, but this new game machine I got the diagram for, I'm no expert, but it looks like it's got some bells and whistles on it. But hey, nothing you can't handle, eh?
No problem at all.
That's what I like to hear. It's like Musa says in his 12 steps to success. You can only win if you believe you can win. All right, here are the diagrams. My hopes are that by expediting Phase 1, we'll garner some attention that'll lead to some profit for all of us right away. Once things take off, I can pay you double for this job. Probably. When you've got the materials, give them to me. I'll get Heidi to handle the expansion. When she's done, just install the sign and the machine. Thanks again for believing in me, Builder. I won't let you down.
Okay. So this first bit's a lot of resource collecting. Like a lot. I need to get daggers, I think. I don't remember picking them up. So I'm assuming I did not. Okay, so she gets the perfect ones. Oops. Always makes me nervous when I'm like turning in something that's like I use. I always like double, triple check it. Even then I'll still mess it up and I'll give them the daggers I think. She in here? Oh, we just did the thing where we cross over, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, it's giving her this one. Lower quality.
Thanks.
She is our buddy. Okay, and then Ernest. Hello, Pen. I haven't said hello to you in a couple days.
Aha!
You might be surprised to hear me say this, but Bruce strength isn't everything. The other day, I had just dispatched a giant cyborg creature, and after I plummeted it into submission, I noticed there was an off switch on its back. Could have avoided the whole mess. Oh well. Okay, Pen.
Farewell!
Farewell. Ernest. Oops. Okay. Ooh, it went up more. 2,100 now. It was 18 the other day. That must be a perk coming into play there. Alrighty. So, and he also became, I think it said, our buddy. Like, you can pretty much become friends with Ernest just off of the meat stuffed mushrooms. Okay. We're going to no longer track this. Oh, I keep hitting that button. I don't know what button it is, but I keep hitting it. Untrack that. Track that. Okay. So we need tempered glass, which we're making. Need more hardwood, the hardwood planks we are going to just be cranking out. I'm just going to do 12. And then over here, I only need 2. I need 12 of these. 6 of these. See, this is why I was holding off on buying that. Now everyone's going to want that. And then I needed 3 more. 2 more. That's making... yeah, okay. And we have no iron now. So that's nice. I may have to take down some of like the bus and stuff like that. I'll pick that up. Wood. Okay, so we have everything going on here. I have more tempered glass going. I need to buy the recipe. But I think I have it already. Yeah. Yeah, I already have that, so I'm not worried about that. And then the sign is... oh, I'm on machine. Other sign there is. And I can't make that. Okay, so... I'm thinking. Take this and move it there. Because I need... nope. And then we're going to add more of those. And I think I'm going to just take down the bus and stuff. And then whatever I have left, I'll go collect tin. I think that's the game plan. I kind of remember this coming in later, and I don't know why. I don't remember this Catori mission being here, but I might just be misremembering it. I remember it being later in the story, but I think it's just because of where it fell on an update. There's one copper plate. That's when my memory gets fuzzy, when it's like I was playing it on the update, so like it just kind of came to you, but I don't remember if it was in this part or not. I think the only way I would know is if I went back on an old save and looked at the completion date of it and what I was completing around that time. That doesn't matter. On the whole, it doesn't matter. I'm getting a lot of bonus perking, which is nice. This is when you see how far you've come, because this used to like take almost all of our stamina, and it's taking like half. So this is how far we've advanced already. So we're gonna start this, and then I'm just gonna go quickly into the mines and collect a bunch of tin and copper. Okay. Dump out the pockets. Metal, 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 metal. And then just quickly add this. Yeah, that's still, so you can see we're using a lot less water than we used to. This is okay. Okay, and to the mines. I'm just gonna show this because I'm not gonna really be down there that long. Okay, I cannot make a jump today. Excuse me. Well, I guess this is giving us something to do in between waiting for the trees. I just say I was getting a little worried. I'm like, what am I gonna do when we're waiting for trees? Like that was like 5 days. I'm like, well, the turning in the kiln will be a day, and then like the justice mission will be a day. Well, now that's solved. So I still will probably in the next episode we probably will do the justice mission, just so that they abandon the hazardous runes are now open, because that is what that mission does, is it opens the hazardous runes. So we do need that anyway, but that will probably what I do next episode. Yes, he just shows TNT as strange object. There's not the tiniest of floors. Like at all, this is like a tinless floor. Wow, this is... I was thinking going like further down would be more stuff. I guess I thought wrong. I want you to hit this. Thank you. Here we go. I have no idea how much we got in that. I probably not enough, but it is what it is. Good, got a simple circuit in there, that's nice. Okay, so our machines will run overnight. It might, the next episode, we might have everything ready. I don't know though. Well, I can check at what time. Oh yeah, it'll be, some of it will be ready by morning, not all of it. I could. No, I can't. Okay. Only thing I can do is just take away a couple steel plates, but it is what it is. So with that, I am going to bed. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of my time at Sandrock. Like I said, we will finish this material list for Catori next episode, and we will do the hazardous rune with justice. I hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.